only billionaires, millionaires, or better living standards for everybody. That is where I am working now. P4, P3 is public-private partnership. I am adding one more P, public-private people's partnership. There is a CSR. We are having capacity also. Even I born in a small way. Even our Honorable Prime Minister is always saying, he born in a small way. But he has given direction for the nation. And also I can say proudly, right time, right leader, right place. That is Narendra Modi ji, best performer and also reformer for this great country. So what I am suggesting all of you, it is our responsibility to uplift society. Ultimately, we have to reduce the inequalities between haves and have-nots. Every family should have better living standards, but not only creating wealth, but at the same time, you have to bridge the gap. That is where P4, I made it MBK, Margadarshi Bangaru Kutumbam, 10-20, top 10%, bottom 20% we have to adopt, short term, medium term, long term. You have to invest some time, management techniques, everything. Ultimately, we have to build overall empowerment of that family. That is where we are working. So far, 1 lakh Margadarshis, 10 lakh Bangaru Kutumbams we adopted. This will be a game changer. It is going to help in a big way for society upliftment.
So in that context, were you genuinely unhappy when the women's bill was defeated? And but at the same time, we were quite confused because you supported the bill, but many other southern states, for the fear of delimitation, population issues, did not. How did you process the thought and the vote for your party?
No, this is a very important issue. Gender equity and empowering women is very, very important. What Government of India has done, right thing. Even around 2001, Vajpayee ji has brought Reorganization Act by keeping 1971 census. And also this is not the new approach. In 1996, first time Devagowda brought women reservations. At the time I was a United Front convener. Congress party didn't support. After that, BJP, Vajpayee ji, NDA government, 3 times he brought it. He was unable to push it. 2010, UPA brought reform for the women reservations. BJP supported in Rajya Sabha. Now 2023, all parties supported unanimously women reservations. Today, why they are opposing, I am unable to understand. PM has announced, Amit Shah has announced very clearly, 50% enhancement of seats for every state, uniformly. Andhra Pradesh, I am having 25. 13 seats will increase. UP will have 80. 40 seats will enhance. Tamil Nadu is having 39. 20 seats will increase. What is the problem? I am unable to understand. Even South and North, uniformly, same proportion, it will increase seats. Now, men also will be very happy. Number of seats are increasing. Women are getting 33%. This is only the way, best solution for the nation to get women reservations. According to me, unnecessarily they are making this issue. Anyway, all women, here you are seeing, I am very happy. Most of them are women. I am proud. In politics, less women are participating even today.
So it's an opportunity lost?
It cannot be. If all women will decide, then 2/3 will come automatically in Parliament. Those who are supporting for women, automatically bill will be passed. I am telling you.
So you have had the opportunity to work with various governments. You worked with Vajpayee ji, you worked also with United Front, so many prime ministers. Prime ministers have looked up to you. And today you're working with Modi, you shower so much praise, but would you dare to compare what makes him different, or what is, if you were to compare your experiences with other prime ministers?
I have seen so many prime ministers, I have seen industrialists also. Today you are giving award for me. Not today, long back they have given me same award, 25, 30 years back. Regularly I am going to Davos, not once. Even now I am going to Davos. This is where I wanted to meet investors, promote investment, encourage entrepreneurs, then only it is possible. Now earlier I have seen prime ministers, and also I have worked with presidents of India. Now I am seeing a prime minister. The present prime minister is very, very well versed with all developments. Technology is very strong. He is a strong reformer and also performer. Even earlier I used to claim I am doing better. Now I am openly saying our Prime Minister is better than me. He is always very, very progressive. He is bringing so many reforms in administration also. Everywhere there is one cabinet secretary nominated. Each state they are sending one secretary as a nodal officer. How to simplify the procedures. Even how to make government pro-investment. It is not favoring investors. If you can do that, simplification everything, and automatically investment will come, business will take place, wealth will be created, economy will be improved, then poverty we can eradicate. That is where he is working. We are very happy.
Thank you so much, sir. And please also, I would like to take the opportunity to welcome the Honorable Finance Minister, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, who joined us. And so without wasting much time, my last question, and absolutely last question, is you are doing a reverse thinking on population policy. Where does this head?
No, this is very important issue for all of us. 3 decades back, I started population control, family planning. I motivated people, we have done successfully. Within 10 years' time, we are able to achieve our goal. Now, South India, we are having a problem, not only India. So many countries are facing the problem of population, aging problem, and also declining population. Even China, you are watching, very fast declining population because one-child norm. Now I am promoting population management. Every couple should have 2 children minimum. Earlier I used to promote 1 is good, 2 is okay, 3 is not correct. Now I am promoting 2 minimum, 3 and more, it is welcome. That is how I am promoting. There is a conflict between wealth and also population. Whenever you are getting more money, we are all become selfish. To run an industry is very easy. To create an industry is very easy, rather than to build a child and also nurture him. That is biggest problem we are facing. In my state, I am seeing 1.5 fertility rate, replacement 2.1, even India is 1.9 now. Same thing, if you continue up to 2047, India will have an advantage, that is young India. After that, same scenario will face. Ultimately, we are going to work only for machines. Anyway, robotics, everything is coming. Work will be done. But ultimately, in future, those who are having more population, they will be more prosperous and also they will be more strong. This is where I am promoting now. Next month, I am going to start this program. How best I have to do it, I have to work it out. I am appealing total Indians. After I started, so many people are coming forward and also they are talking. But it is very difficult task. I am aware of that. But there is no other way. That is where I am promoting population management.
On that note and goal, so thank you so much
You have
for
to promote.
the
All of you have to promote.
On that note, thank you for a wonderful conversation, and let's leave the dais for the Honorable Finance Minister.